afternoon and welcome. I'm JB Lamb, along with Grace Fusco, Jake Vinson, and 5 other members. We are the 8 Convivialists, and our aim was to help our doors by bridging the gap of communication between first-year students and the Rec Center.
Our agenda today has 5 parts. First, we're going to tell you why we consider recs an important part of first-year student life. Then we're going to tell you what we knew about the rec, what we found out from the first-year student body, and finally, we're going to tell you about the solutions we implemented and the results of our solutions.
Rec centers are important for 3 central reasons. First is physically. It's important during your college years to remain physically active and physically fit. Second is socially. According to Livestrong, students who consistently do not work out have lower social bonding and have a tougher time adjusting to a new social atmosphere. Third and finally is academically. According to the New York Times, students who consistently work out have a GPA of 0.4 points higher than students that do not. The habits that you make during your first year of college last forever.
The second portion of our project was determining the quality of Vanderbilt's rec center. We wanted to make sure that it really is worth the trip. So, we compared Vanderbilt's rec with recs at schools of similar academic and athletic environments such as SMU or Rice. What we found was that while Vanderbilt has a wellness center, UT doesn't. And while Vanderbilt has free classes, SMU and Rice charge money. So knowing that Vanderbilt's rec really is of high quality, we wanted to see, what do first-year students think? So we conducted student interviews, and our first question was, what are your overall impressions of the rec center?
I really like it, and they have better machines than Commons. It has a lot of really good classes, and good machines.
Have heard good things about it. A lot of basketball courts, a lot of workouts, good.
Like, it's really nice. It's really good, well staffed.
How we get the word out.
Just making it accessible to everyone, and reaching out to all kinds of campuses would be really good.
Attract more kids to come out.
I wish I knew more about the construction that's going on. I'm seeing a lot of cool stuff happening, but I don't know what all it is. More about the classes.
I wish I knew what they had all the time.
I guess what I wish I knew is exactly what was in there.
From these interviews, we determined that first-year students had a positive attitude towards the rec center. They just didn't go because they didn't know much about it. However, they did want to learn more. So we decided we needed to conduct a survey. We went to Miss Buddy, the assistant director at the rec center, and asked for her help. She provided us with a software called Baseline, which is used by Vanderbilt University. With this survey software, we were able to make sure that our data was unbiased and approved by professionals. Also, with over 400 first-year students taking our survey, we were able to make sure that our data was statistically significant so that when we presented our information to the rec administration, they would accept it. There were 2 main points that we wanted to ask students in the first part of our survey. What classes did you know about, and which ones did you go to, and what programs or facilities do you know about, and which ones do you use? As you can see, there's a huge disparity in what the first-year students know about and what they don't. There are some programs, such as the Smoothie King and fitness classes, which over 80% of first-year students know about, while there are 8 programs and facilities that less than half of first-year students know about. And then with classes, again, there's a huge disparity. Classes such as yoga and Zumba, over 66% of first-year students know about, while there are 8 classes that less than 33% of first-year students know about. So we wanted to find out, why was this disparity happening?
The second part of our survey was all about communication. We asked first-year students, where do you get your information from the rec now? How do you wish you got information? And finally, what exactly do you want to know about the rec center? Here's what we found. The rec center has 6 formal methods of communication: their website, flyers, the calendar, posts on Interview, Facebook, and Twitter. But their most successful method of communication, the website, is used by only 53% of first-year students. Their second most successful method, flyers, is used by only 15%. The final 4 methods are used by less than 8% of first-year students. Based on this information, we formed our solution. First-year students suggested to us 3 different things: a fall orientation, an email listserv, and a smartphone app. Our solution was to bridge the gap of communication between the rec center and first-year students by putting these 3 solutions in place.
Like Grace said, our first solution was a fall rec center orientation. As a group, we put our heads together and came up with several suggestions and ideas, and even did some outside research on other schools. We asked other schools, hey, did you do a fall rec center orientation? Did it work? What were the pros? What were the cons? We took all this data that we found and presented it to Abby Shocker, who is on the board of the VUSET program and the fall orientation. When we talked to Abby, we also told her how Miss Buddy and others at the rec were very passionate and excited about working and forming a possible partnership in the future. These two programs are currently talking and figuring out possible solutions for next fall.
As we've told you, the second part of our solution was an email listserv. First-year students want to know about 3 things in particular. First, first-year students want more information about upcoming programs and events. That's the first part of our email listserv. The second thing they want to know about is classes. The second part, as you can see, is the class schedule. Finally, first-year students want more general wellness information. The Rec Center has Well Bites, nutritional information they send out every month, and we attach that as the third part of our email. However, we did a test run of our email on a first-year student dorm, Sutherland, and here's what we found. 62% of first-year students said yes, given the opportunity, I'll sign up for this listserv, and 82% said yeah, your emails were helpful.
Our third and final solution, as requested by over 50% of first-year students, was a smartphone app. So we went to a student organization on campus that creates apps and got them into contact with the Rec Center administration. This app, upon completion, will have a home page, the map of the Rec Center, and 5 pages of desired features. However, we'll only show you 3 pages here due to time. Our first page will have a schedule of classes. So if you want to sign up for a class, you can receive a notification an hour before the class starts so you won't forget. And also, you will be told if the class is canceled. The second page monitors traffic throughout the Rec Center. So at any point in time, if you want to find out how crowded the Rec Center is, you can just go on the app and find that out. So if you're on Commons, but you don't want to make that long walk to the Rec Center and be disappointed because there's no basketball court open, there's no equipment for you to use, you can check the app. Third and finally, is the schedule for intramurals. So like the class schedule, you can sign up to receive notifications an hour before a game starts so you won't forget. But we couldn't just design an app and implement it without the approval of the Rec Center. So we went to the Rec Administration and presented our findings.
That was the final part of our solution. On Wednesday morning, we went to the administrative board at the Rec and told them about the plans we had been working on with Ms. Buddy. First, we gave them all our data from our survey, all of what we had gathered from other recs suggesting the effectiveness of an orientation, and Abby Shocker's contact information. Then, along with Ms. Buddy, we told them about the plan to send out the email every other Monday beginning in the fall, and ensured them that it wouldn't clog up the server, and it was effective and showed what freshmen actually wanted. Finally, we outlined for them all 5 features of our app. They were so enthusiastic that they even requested an additional page about the outdoor rec center. But they asked us, once your project is done, what happens to the app? We were able to tell them that the app gets all of its information from the website. The website's automatically already updated by the rec, so the administration don't even have to do anything. It will be automatically continued after the completion of our project.
In conclusion, we, the 8 Convivialists, put our heads together, created a survey in which over 400 people participated in to find out, hey, what exactly is our problem? And what we found out was that there was this lack, this gap of communication between first-year students and the Rec Center. So in order to bridge this gap, we came up with 3 sustainable solutions. First was a fall Rec Center orientation, in which first-year incoming students can say, hey, what's the rec all about? What goes on there? Second was an email listserv, in which dedicated students got emails every other week about their favorite classes and important upcoming intramural games. Third and finally was the innovative smartphone app. Ultimate convenience and everything you need to know about the Rec Center right at the touch of your fingertips. We implemented these 3 long-standing solutions to bridge this gap between first-year students and the Rec Center. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation today. Have a great day.